Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you the simplest way of moving all your software, folders, and settings from one PC to the other, particularly if you have a mini PC that you want to upgrade. Now, there are cloning software out there that will help you clone your drive. Some are free, while others have a fee. This can be very time consuming, especially if you have a lot of files on a big drive. So in this tutorial, you have two options. One is to use a hard drive or SSD enclosure. The other is simply to install your old SSD into your new mini PC, provided it has an extra slot. A lot of these newer mini PCs that are coming out now are doing away with having a slim 2.5-inch hard drive or SSD SATA slot for expanded storage and opting for a more convenient and faster nvme M.2 slot. One in particular that I found that has two M.2 slots is the GMKtec K8 Plus, which I'll fill you in on a great sale they have going on right now. Now, as you're seeing here, on Amazon, you'll find different prices for this PC based around the configurations. Some offer one configuration while others offer more than one, so it helps to look through these before you decide on one. For instance, this one comes with a $200 instant coupon, but when you click on it, you'll see that it comes with a 2 terabyte drive and 32 gigabytes of RAM. Now, you might decide you don't need that much in order to save some money, so definitely shop around. Now, if you check out AliExpress, you'll find various options like bare bones, which is very convenient if you're coming from another mini PC. That's why you see such low prices over here, because they're showing you the bare bones price, which obviously doesn't come with RAM or storage. But they do give you the option of buying it with a different configuration that would suit your needs, and the price will change accordingly. I'll show you a bit later on the deal I got for mine. Now, once you decide the configuration you want and which store you decided to buy from, go ahead and pull that trigger to place that order. Now, personally, I recommend going through Amazon if you have Prime shipping because you'll get it in about 2 days. But even without Prime shipping, you'll still get it in about a week or less. However, if you don't mind waiting a little longer, then AliExpress will suit your needs just fine. So while that happens, it's a good idea to start setting up your PC area so you can have a clean workspace for when you begin to transfer the contents of one PC to the other. When you get your PC, don't waste any time and crack that baby open. It's not complicated at all, as I'm about to show you in a second, so hang in there. Okay? So here we have an overview of the instruction booklet. It's pretty basic, nothing special. Just shows you the layout of the PC, the specs, and that's about it really. The next page basically just shows you how to plug it in. Imagine that. But then over here on the Chinese side, they give you a little more. You know, it's a Chinese company, so but yeah, and then that's it. Then you have other foreign languages, and that's about it. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so here it is. You know, it's got a hard plastic lid, but I gotta tell you, I struggled a little bit with opening this one. I had to pry it open with both hands very carefully, hoping I wouldn't break the lid. It's not as easy as other YouTubers make it look, I'll tell you that much. It's a quick side-by-side comparison between the two. We're gonna take what's in here and put it over there. This is the Beelink Serve 4 mini PC. And look at that. Just, you know, not that big of a difference. Not that big of a difference. Look at the vents here. You get more airflow and you get more ports. So this should be looking very nice indeed. So let's open it up and start migrating the contents from here to there. One of the things I hated most about these Beelink PCs are, look at how small the screws are. And with the new GMKtec
Look how big those screws are. So you don't need special screwdrivers, but in order to get this open, I got one of these little kits that I got from Amazon. Link will be in the description. So you're gonna need one of these tools. So here we are. We have it open. This is the inside of the Beelink Surf 4, which comes with a very small thermal pad, but that's alright. I bought thermal pads for the NVMe. I can't reuse these because these are DDR4 and the ones in here are DDR5, so it wouldn't fit. But I am going to use this and put it in here. So I only have one hand because I'm recording with, so now disconnect this and pull this out and put that in an enclosure. Okay, so bear with me. You don't need to unplug this in order to get this out. I'm an idiot. All you had to do was push on this. There's our SSD. So that's all you needed to do. This can stay there. Okay? So if you wanted to use it for something else, you can, but that's it. So here's the thermal pads I bought, pack of these. And so this one is gonna fit right there. And then if you have one open RAMs, you can fit that on your RAMs. You know, like that, one there, one there. So this is a good buy. So there it is, the RAMs. Put the thermal pad on the RAM, and there's the NVMe wireless. If you need to change that, you can. And here's the NVMe that was there, as opposed to the one that came with it, which was this one. So there you go. And now we're gonna go in here. So here it is. We're gonna open this. So we have the RAMs. So I'm gonna use these to put on that. And then this already comes with a heatsink, which is good. And then we're gonna add this. Let's see, and we're gonna put it in layer, like so. So let's do that and get on with it and see how it all works out. So there we have it. We have 1 terabyte here that came with the PC. We have another terabyte here, or actually 500 gigabytes. This is 500 gigabytes. Then we have our two DDR5 RAM. So we are almost ready to go.
So we're just finishing up here. I'm just taking the stuff that I had in my SATA drive using this enclosure and USB hub because I just don't have enough for, the PC doesn't have enough ports for all my stuff. So we're just downloading a few things, and after that my PC is running like I had it before. So if you wanna save some money shopping online, stay tuned because I'm about to break it all down for you. Okay, so if you want some tips for shopping online for your PC, hang tight because I'm going to show you how you too can save a lot of money like I did. So strap in and pay attention. We're going to start with Amazon first.
That's with free shipping. Prime 2-day free returns. Get it in 2 days. Okay. Now, if you wanted to do AliExpress, you have 336, 581. The difference between these are Z-Box Door, Z-Box Door, GMKtec Official, 581. So you see that GMKtec Official Stores, 581, but then when you go to GMKtec website, they have it at 539. You see that? So these are bare bones. We click on, let's see, no RAM, no SSD. We click on that. It's 336 with no RAM, no SSD. But if we go here, my configuration, then it's 479. You see that? And then you go with the, let's do 16, it's 423. You see that? But 479 to 32. Now, if you go to, this is 502, 32, 1 terabyte. See that? 502, 32, 1 terabyte. This is coming from GMKtec, which has 90% positive feedback. 90% positive feedback. This one is from the Z-Box, which has 96% positive feedback. So you're better off buying from this store at $479, and you get free shipping between those dates. Okay, so those are your prices. You have 502 from GMKtec, 479 from third-party store. This is another store, also 32 gigabytes, 479. And there's your different. This is bare bones. This is from GMKtec official store, right? And then GMKtec 539. Amazon 479, apply a 170, right? For the 32. Now, when I bought mine, let's view order, purchase November 11th, view order. Click that, and as you can see, it's $575, coupon saving 200, Totally for tax, estimated tax, gift card 200. I got it for 405. Now the gift card came with Amazon Visa. You can see that.
Okay, so here's the product page from GMKtec's own website. And I'm just going to basically just go over what's basically on the page. I don't go into you know, hands-on details of anything. So you know, you get a glimpse of you know, what the features it has, the ports, which was very impressive. You know, you get your 2 fans, you get the Bluetooth 5.2 4 display out, and there's some benchmarks there. You got your Geekbench benchmarks. Again, those are on paper, and I'm not gonna do it myself, because if you wanted to see that, there's plenty of other videos on that. So I figured, why waste my time, right? But I figured it doesn't hurt to show, you know, how it's supposed to be. So here it is. You can crank it all the way up to 70 watts. Right now, personally, I have it on balance mode, and it seems to work just fine for everything I do with it, which is, you know, light editing, like I'm doing with this video, surfing the internet, and playing some games every now and then. But I just thought it was very impressive. I was actually debating between this and the Gem 12, the AUStar Gem 12, because that also has an Oculink port. But this one appealed to me just a little bit more for 2 reasons. One was the ease of access, that top lid. I struggled to get into that Beelink before, and I was like, man, this is really annoying, especially if you plan on upgrading it with RAM and stuff like that. So I wanted ease of access. I wanted the Oculink port, and this one had it, and it had it for a much better price. I think this picture is funny because it shows it connected to a GPU, but it doesn't show the dock or the what do you call it, the power supply. So I thought that was funny. And here's the inside, the overall inside. Like I said, it comes with 2 fans, one on the bottom and one on top. The top fan, I was surprised because it was pretty big for a mini PC. But I have yet to hear it spin, so it hasn't spun on me yet. And look at this picture. It has the VESA mount on the side, but it has the PC on directly in the back. So obviously it's a rendering, but it's a bad rendering because you're giving the wrong impression right there. Some certificates that I guess I was awarded: customer free, worry free shopping, customer service, 12-month warranty. You know, but I've heard mixed reviews about their customer service, so I don't know about that. And here is the SSD, which I couldn't see because of the heatsink that was installed on it, but I did look into it. It's a Bywin, and apparently they have been around for they just started coming out on their own this year. Look at that. So I wanted to see what type of SSD this was, because I was thinking of replacing it, because you never know, these sometimes they put cheap SSDs in there. But look at the speeds on this, they're pretty good. And the SSD by itself has a 5-year warranty, so that's something. So I was thinking of, you know, replacing it with a Crucial or a Kingston, but I'm thinking I may not have to do that, you know. And as you can see, they've been around for a minute because they do SSD for Acer and HP. So those are 2 reputable names, and they trust these guys, so I think I got a good SSD in there. So that's that. I think this is an excellent buy. And then I wanted to look into more about the SSD, so I went into their PDF on it just to get more details out of it, and they go over basically what the other page had, but it's, you know, they have a few more details to share, and it looks pretty darn good, I have to say, for a company I never heard of, Bywin. So far their SSD seems pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with it and see where it goes. Okay folks, since we are just about at the end of the video, I want to thank you all for hanging in there. I'm very new to editing videos, and this was in fact my first one that I did. Yes, it ran a bit longer than I had hoped. I was hoping to keep it at 10 minutes or so, but I'll try again in the next video, which I'll work on this week and drop it by the weekend hopefully. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't get too hands-on or extensive with reviews and such. I just review things at face value with a little humor thrown in for the average Joe who doesn't like going too deep in the technical aspects of things. They just want to know if something works well enough for them. So that's going to be what I aim to provide, keeping things simple. So, until next time, peace in the Middle East, you sucker.